specialize in user experience. There's almost zero user onboarding, user education that has to happen when onboarding to these applications for the first time. They work seamlessly, they have no added jargon, no added fees, and moving money from the place where users have their money, which is their bank account, into the fintech application happens seamlessly, without issue, 100% of the time. Compare this with the experience of using many DeFi-powered projects today, and it is worlds apart. They are full of jargon and fees users need to understand about tokens and chains and markets. It is a mess. It is really hard for everyday users to use DeFi projects today. To illustrate this point, I'm sure many of you here are familiar with a concept called the Turing test. But for those of you who are not, it goes a little like this. You place a user in front of a messaging application, and you ask that user, are you messaging with another human being, or are you messaging with an AI? If the user isn't able to tell you with any degree of confidence one way or the other, if they're messaging with an AI or another human being, then it passes the Turing test. We believe that our industry has a very similar test. We call it the fintech test. And it goes like this. You place a user in front of a fintech application, and you ask that user, is this application powered by blockchains, or is it not? If the user can't tell you with any degree of certainty, one way or the other, whether the fintech application is powered by blockchains or not, then that application passes the fintech test. In many ways, this is what our industry has been working towards since its very inception. Just a few short months ago, at the end of last year, during DevConnect in Argentina, we released the waitlist for Aave App. And since then, we have tailor-made Aave App to be the first DeFi-powered project to pass the fintech test and stand shoulder to shoulder with the fintech giants of today. We have done this by treating crypto not as the product, but as the infrastructure that powers the product. And speaking of infrastructure, we've had to build a lot of it. Simply put, the state of blockchain technology today did not make us feel confident enough that building Aave App on top of it would satisfy all of the requirements to pass the fintech test. And so, to meet all of these requirements, Aave has built a first-of-its-kind, state-of-the-art vault product tailor-made for Aave App and consumer savings. This brand new Aave Vault comes with fixed rates. This is in contrast to the variable rates that plague our industry today. Fixed rates are incredibly important for onboarding everyday people because they mirror the experience that users have with major fintechs that they already use today. It allows them a stable, predictable rate that they can use to estimate how much their savings, their wealth is going to grow 6, 12, 24 months from now. Variable rates simply do not fit the mental model that everyday users have today when using a savings application. Next, this brand new Aave Vault comes with per user rates. So you're able to specify at the individual user level exactly what their savings rate is. This allows integrating applications like Aave App to offer in-app rewards for things like meeting minimum balance thresholds, referring friends, or setting up automated deposits. And lastly, these brand new Aave Vaults abstract away everything. They are natively multi-chain, multi-token, multi-strategy. Multi-chain means that you can deploy these vaults on a gas-efficient chain and not have it cost a ton of money, while still not being a victim of your own success in the event that you do attract billions and billions of dollars in user deposits, and therefore move the market in the gas-efficient chain where you deploy this vault. Multi-chains means you can access all of Aave's liquidity across all of the different markets, across all of the different chains where Aave is deployed. Multi-token means that everything is just a dollar. You can deposit any major stablecoin into Aave's vault and receive vault shares in return. And multi-strategy means that these brand new Aave vaults can earn with Aave v3, v4, Savings Go, or any other DeFi opportunity across the entire DeFi landscape. These brand new vaults are available today in Aave App and will be available to major third-party fintech integrators starting May 1st. Thank you. I think there's a little bit of time for Q&A. I'm not, it doesn't say.
Yeah, we do have a few minutes.
Okay, we have a few minutes for Q&A. Colton, you want to help? Maybe.
Hi, I'm Gaudencio. Quick question. How do you manage the compliance for the institutional players in the app? Thank you.
So, Aave App is built for retail investors. It's built for consumers. And so the idea is that everyday users of major fintech products would be the users for Aave App. Aave App itself does not integrate institutional players today, but with the integration that you'll start to do May 1st, you'll be able to, like any third-party integrator, any major fintech would be able to use this and serve their end users.
What API are you going to offer to users, and how does it compare to your competitors? Then also will be available to users from the fintech companies.
Yeah, so the benefit, one of the cool things about these brand new vaults tailor-built for Aave App is that they allow you to earn across any Aave market, across all of the different deployments on Aave, across all of the different chains, across all of the different stablecoins. And so what it effectively acts as is this sort of unifying, maximum stablecoin yield arbitrage across all of the different markets where Aave is deployed. And so this should make us very confident that we'll be able to surface the best industry-leading yields across the entire DeFi landscape.
Yeah, but what's the number?
We'll be launching with 6%.
6%.
Yeah.
I have a question about privacy. Is it all just like on chain?
The first version is fully on-chain. Future versions, we'll integrate privacy.
So what does it look like for the institutions integrating the vaults? Is it, they're going to show the iframe of the app, or they're going to directly go chain to integrate it, or use the API to integrate it? What kind of does that going to look like?
Yeah, so integrating the vaults powering Aave App and additional distribution interfaces would be as simple as using Aave Kit, which is our unified SDK and API suite for integrators to integrate into their own platforms. And so it's completely white label, completely behind the scenes.
Who's taking the variable rate risk?
We are. But that's why Aave App, amongst many other things, offers balance protection up to $1 million. So we are effectively the curator, and we manage the variable rate risk.
Will there be any KYC?
KYC is fully optional in Aave App, so you can deposit stablecoins directly. And as mentioned, you can deposit any major stablecoin, and you will receive vault shares in return.
Wait, sorry, did you say balance is protected up to $1 million per user or in total?
Per user.
So you're like quadrupling FDIC insurance on Aave balances?
Balances in Aave App, yeah. Right there? One more?
When you say KYC is optional, up to how many was it without KYC? What's the limit?
Without KYC, you can deposit an infinite amount of stablecoins, and you can withdraw an infinite amount of stablecoins. With KYC, you'll have there'll be limits, which you can increase with providing additional information. Last one, last one.
Okay, sorry, you just mentioned KYC is optional.
Yeah.
But from my base of knowledge, KYC is obligatory in Europe. How do you want to enter the market here?
Yeah, so like every other self-custodial DeFi powered application, Aave App is fully self-custodial. You're able to have users just hold their assets and deposit stable coins like any other product, like MetaMask, for example. In the event that you do want to connect a bank account and link a regulated financial institution, then at that point you would have to KYC. Okay, thank you guys.
All right. Next up, we have a panel about stablecoins and the fight for